Have you ever sat in a room full of people, everyone laughing, everyone enjoying something, and you're the only one thinking, something about this feels wrong? It's like everyone else is watching a beautiful movie, and you're the only one who can see the wires, the cardboard sets, the cracks in the paint. There's a kind of loneliness that doesn't go away with company. It's the loneliness of being awake while everyone else is still asleep. People say knowledge is power, but they leave out the fine print. Ignorance is anesthesia, comfort, numbness. Once you lose that, you start feeling everything. Understanding human psychology makes social hypocrisy unbearable. Understanding how the world works makes the world harder to tolerate. Today I'm going to put into words what you've been carrying in silence for years. If you feel like you don't fit anywhere, if you feel like your mind exiled you from the crowd, stay until the end, because what I'm about to say will explain exactly why you feel exhausted, not tired, but aware. The X-ray mind, seeing what others can't. The first price of awareness is the death of innocence. Your mind doesn't accept surface level anymore. You're not listening to what people say, you're reading what they mean. A half-second micro-expression, a strange shift in tone, a forced laugh, a manipulative joke. Your brain tracks everything. Your friends say, "Wow, he's so confident." But you think, "No, he's terrified of being irrelevant." Your family says, "That's just how she is." You see, emotional abuse disguised as personality. It's exhausting. Like having a lie detector running 24/7 inside your skull. You try to shut it down. You can't. The world loves people who accept the illusion, people who smile and nod. But you see the skeleton underneath the skin. And those who see the truth rarely get invited to the party built on lies. The mirror that threatens. Becoming a target. People who see too much make others uncomfortable, not because you expose them, but because you could, even if you don't. Insecure people fear your perception. Manipulators hate your clarity. Mediocre minds resent your depth. Carl Jung said, "Everything that irritates us about others can lead us to an understanding of ourselves." You are a clean mirror, and when someone dirty looks into a clean mirror, they don't see the mirror. They see their own dirt, and they blame the mirror. They'll call you intense, cold, arrogant, difficult. But the truth is simple. You make them see parts of themselves they've spent a lifetime avoiding. The burden of responsibility. Remember when life felt easier? When everything was someone else's fault? The government, your parents, your ex, your childhood, your luck, your horoscope. Ignorance is warm. It hugs you. It tells you none of this is your fault. But awareness? Awareness strips that blanket away. Jean-Paul Sartre called it the punishment of freedom. Once you understand your wounds, you lose the right to blame them. Once you see you're in a toxic cycle, you either leave or admit you're choosing to stay. Once you know what's hurting you, repeating it isn't a mistake, it's self-betrayal. The ignorant fall asleep while driving. The aware grip the wheel and can't pretend they're not the driver. The prophets cursed, suffering in advance. Most people suffer when something bad happens. But you You suffer the moment you sense it coming. You detect patterns early. You make connections fast. You see endings while others celebrate beginnings. This is called intelligent anxiety, or the Cassandra curse. You watch someone fall in love and already see the heartbreak. You watch someone start a business and already see the collapse. You predict storms while everyone else is tanning. You suffer twice, the imagined fall and the actual fall. The death of magic, the end of illusion. Illusion is sweet. Reality is bitter. When you know too much, you don't buy empty promises. You don't romanticize strangers. You don't believe in perfect. You don't fall for masks. It feels like growth, but often it feels like grief. You envy people who still get excited easily, who still believe in simple stories, who still feel wonder. The truth is nutritious, but it tastes like medicine. The frozen shield, the appearance of coldness. People say you've become cold, distant, detached. They're wrong. The truth is, you feel too much. So you had to build walls so the world wouldn't crush you. Your silence isn't emptiness. It's protection. Your distance isn't arrogance. It's self-preservation. Opening up to shallow people is how deep people drown. The point of no return. The obligation to evolve. Here's the final truth. Once your mind expands, you can't shrink it back. You can't unsee. You can't unknow. You try returning to old places, old relationships, old habits, but nothing fits. It's like trying to wear clothes you outgrew years ago. Awareness pushes you forward whether you want it or not. You start cutting people off, not from bitterness, but from incompatibility. You crave silence, solitude, books, depth. Awareness forces evolution. It's a one-way door. The tribe of the aware. Awareness costs your innocence, your comfort, your old friendships. But let me ask you, if you could take a pill and become blissfully ignorant again, would you do it? You wouldn't, because the price of truth is high, but the price of illusion is your soul. You're not broken. You're not too intense. You're not too much. You're just rare. Diamonds are isolated. Gravel is everywhere. If you reached this point of the video, leave one word in the comments: awareness. No explanation. Those who understand will understand. Share this with someone who sees too much, someone who carries the same weight. You're not alone. You're just awake.